What is going on, guys? Pleef here, and welcome back to episode 3 of my randomized Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Before we get started, I have a goal of reaching 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you haven't yet, make sure you hit subscribe so you can help me reach that goal. By the way, check out the first 2 episodes of this playthrough if you haven't yet. There's a lot of content that you probably need to know before coming into this episode. But now, let's talk about today's episode. We pick up right where we left off last episode, diving headfirst into Eterna Forest. Along the way, we battled several trainers, picking up some XP and items along the way. Once we made it to the end, Cheryl gave me a Soothe Bell, which might come in handy later, I'm not sure yet, but hey, a free item's a free item. But now, that means only one thing. It's time to arrive in the next city, Eterna City! My first task was grabbing the Explorer kit from the old man next to the Pokémon Center. With this, I'm hoping to eventually find another fossil that isn't randomized, but that's for a later date. After snagging the EXP share, I went on, because right now, it's encounter time. Heading back over to Route 205, I finally caught my new teammate. Meet Twister the Wurmple. For the first time in this playthrough, I officially have 5 Pokemon in my party, which is super important in case a Pokemon faints, because then it provides depth to the roster. But here's where I found a little loophole. Before leaving Eterna City for Route 211, there's a pond you can fish in, and it's considered in the parameters of Eterna City, which means another encounter. So say hello to Toro the Tauros. And continuing my luck streak, I made it to Route 211 and ran into another legendary. That's right, a Ho-Oh, but unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. During my attempt to catch Ho-Oh, things went horribly wrong. Ho-Oh managed to take Beatdown, and with the rest of my team at really low HP, I had no choice but to take it out to save the others. What a shame, I lost another teammate. Goodbye, Beatdown. We didn't get to see much of you, but you will be remembered. Trying to move forward, I found a Sky Plate, which I gave to Tridon, which boosts its flying type moves. We then took on Gym Traders, and Tridon absolutely swept all of them. After that, I went to the underground for some fossil hunting. Let's just say I spent an unhealthy amount of time down there, and found absolutely nothing. Disaster struck again. While I was away from my computer using the restroom, it went into sleep mode, and it ended up ruining the footage. So here's what happened off camera. I defeated every fisherman on Route 205 to gain some levels, and then went straight into the gym battle. Tridon swept Gardenia's entire team, but after that I entered the Galactic HQ, battled through some grunts, and then here's where the footage finally kicks back in. So here we are, facing off against Jupiter. She opened with a Poliwrath and I led with Weevil. Poliwrath started with Dragon Rush, flinching Weevil. He tanked it well though, so I decided to keep him in. But before Weevil could even move, the unthinkable happened. Poliwrath hit Fisher. If you didn't know, Fisher only has a 30% chance to hit. Every level higher than the user gives it a 1% chance, but if it's a lower level, it won't even work at all. So yeah, the odds were pretty low. But the thing about Fisher is that it's an instant kill move. No matter how much HP or defense your Pokemon has, if it hits, that's it. Now you understand why Weevil fainted. Weevil was one of the best Pokemon in this playthrough. He carried alongside Trident and helped us through so many tough battles. That's why I knew Trident had to finish the job. With one anger-filled Drill Peck, Trident annihilated the Poliwrath. But the battle wasn't over yet. Jupiter sent out a Mothim, and this one actually scared me. Drill Peck barely scratched it, and Mothim used Rock Tomb. It missed twice, which is a huge relief. I tried Steel Wing, but not much damage. Then Rock Smash, and it turned out to be super effective, and it took down the Mothim. We won the battle, but at what cost? I mean, Twister leveled up, and even evolved, but it all came at the cost of Weevil, who fought so hard. Rest in peace, Weevil. After the battle, I met with Cynthia again. She gave me an egg to take on my adventure. The question is, what will this Pokemon be, and will it be strong enough to live up to Weevil? After I pondered that, I grabbed a new bike from the shop owner I just saved, and I sped down the cycling path, battling a bunch of trainers along the way. And while fighting, Twister evolved again. On Route 206, I caught a Zubat and I named it Nosferatu. Further up, I adventured into Wayward Cave and I found a Paris, who I named Goomba. I wrapped up these travels by looping back through Route 207 all the way back to Orberg City. The next day, I went into the museum and I revived my first fossil. I received a giraffe rig, which I named Fergie. I decided to actually go get my first encounter in Route 207, and that's where I found an Aridos. Rest in peace, Stomper, but since I already had one earlier in the playthrough, I moved on, eventually finding a Haunter, which I caught and named Grimm, like the Grimm fairy tales. I proceeded to spend the next 30 minutes biking up and down to hatch my egg I got earlier. And that absolutely was a crazy calf workout. I hatched a Lucario though, so welcome Trickshot to the team. He's a grass type who I quickly put the EXP share on. Now was the time to go through Route 207 fully. On the way, I took out a few trainers, gained a lot of levels for Trickshot, and this is where Dawn gave me the VS Seeker before Mount Coronet. But inside the cave, I met Cyrus again. But as I did before, I totally didn't listen to him. But after a while, I was going through Mount Coronet, I met face to face with an Articuno, another legendary. But since Tridon is so awesome, I quickly won the battle and went on my way. On Route 208, I defeated some more trainers and I got a new Pokémon. It was actually my rival starter Sableye, and the first name that came to me was Kira. So that's his name. In Hardhome City, I met Bibi, who also runs the PC system in this gen, and who also gave me a Cacturn. Now welcome the Rock Dragon type Spike, who I did leave on the team. After some quick level grinding, which included battling a Rayquaza who Tridon easily took care of, I met my in-game mom at the fashion contest, learning her deep secret that she has a hobby. Anyways, I went into the third gym, and inside I faced off against a Metapod. And this evil Metapod had Spatial Rend, which is Palkia's signature move, and it absolutely killed Spike. But Tridon came in and took care of this evil Metapod, and I went to say goodbye. I've had so many great Pokemon, and to lose so many is tragic. But after honoring the memory of Spike, I added Grimm back to my team. I moved swiftly through the rest of the gym, eventually getting to my last stop, Fantina. The battle started with a Bronzor against Tridon, where I started with a Drill Peck, OHKOing the Bronzor before it could move. Then she sent out a Kangaskhan, which I hit Drill Peck against as well. This time it only did half, and Kangaskhan hit a Mega Kick, which did more than half to Tridon. I took a gamble and I hit another Drill Peck. It landed and took out the Kangaskhan. Fantina sent out Rotom, and with Tridon low and not knowing Rotom's stats, I switched into Fergie, hoping it could tank a hit, which thankfully it did. It did a little more than half. With Remorse, I knew Fergie might not make it, so I chose Hydro Pump, hoping it could take down the Rotom or deal a ton of damage. Seeing the health bar almost hit 0 was a tease. I almost saved Fergie, but unfortunately one more Magnet Bomb took out Fergie. So then I sent out my ace Tridon. And with one drill peck, it left it up to fate. But Fantina used a super potion, and my drill peck didn't take out Rotom, and I still didn't know if I was faster. So I took the risk one more time, and this time it paid off. I took out the Rotom and Tridon leveled up. I won the battle, and I claimed my third gym badge. After a moment of celebration, I went to the PC and I said goodbye to Fergie. I will forever thank my teammates who have sacrificed so much, but now I added Cairo to my team. And that's where we're going to conclude today's episode. We gained some new friends, faced some big losses, and even lost one of our strongest allies. But we also got 2 gym badges, and we have a whole lot of journey to keep going. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to comment your favorite part of the episode, answer the question of the day, and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this Nuzlocke. And heads up, the format of the next few episodes is going to be more of a Let's Play format. And if you've made it this far, you should check out my other video explaining the change. And please subscribe. Thanks for watching, have a great day, bye-bye.